So yeah, let's get into this one. One Love Bob Marley. Jamaican singer Bob Marley overcomes adversity to become the most famous reggae musician in the world. We got Kingsley Ben-Adir, who plays Bob Marley, Lashana Lynch, Rita Marley, and various other guys. I think most of these other guys are bandmates and management and stuff like that. Follows the biopic formula, but for the most part, I generally did like this film, dude. Like, it was probably one of my best February watches, because February has been Februarying. As far as the month where the studios usually drop off their trash, it's been really Februarying for me.
We didn't have a Marvel film, and we didn't have a Marvel film this February either, because last couple of years we had at least like one Marvel film like last year it was Quantumania, and the year before last it was
technically we did.
I'm talking about a real Marvel film. I'm not talking about a bootleg Sony Marvel film.
Okay. Yeah, man. But I had a good time with this, man. I thought Ben-Adir was really great. Playing Marley, man, he kind of I've seen a few Marley interviews. It's hard to get dead on, but he had a lot of the mannerisms, the speech and all that stuff. I thought he really did a good job, playing the role. Even younger ass versions of him, and to the older version of him. So that helped sell it for me, man. I was locked in there. Shout out to Lashana Lynch, Rita Marley, man. I think Lashana Lynch is beautiful. I'm glad that she was in this to add, that opposite, point of view, for him. And it shows how she helped kind of guide his career a little bit, as much as she could. And I thought that that one scene that they had, where she kind of where he kind of accuses her. Well, they both kind of admit to their infidelities, because I think she has a kid with some guy, and he's like, well, my one, what about all of these, compared to, he's got like a whole army, so it's kind of cool seeing that, the aspect, as well as the music business, man. There's some really interesting music, business stuff going on in here too, man. So it kind of, gives you the idea that, he was kind of able to, fight for what he believed in, but still also be within the system, and having the business guys, acquiesce to some of his demands, and him betting on himself and proving that he had, the right, ideas in mind. Shout out to Michael Ward. He's also in here too. I just saw his face. I remember him. You might remember him from the Top Boy series. But yeah, that stuff was pretty cool, man. What'd you think about it?
I liked it a lot. I like that we got like flashbacks of his growing up and everything. This was like set when he left Jamaica after attempted assassination. Yeah, and he's in England, during this, and he makes the Exorcist album while he's in the UK.
What's interesting? I didn't know the story behind that, so that's interesting that it's called Exodus, as it was made while he was kind of in his self-imposed exile from Jamaica. Yeah, but I just thought that everything about this was like a real, cool background of Bob Marley. I grew up listening to Bob Marley because of my mom. Mm-hmm. I don't remember too many films about him, growing up. There's a few documentaries, but not really a lot of films. This might be the first film, and I think it's interesting enough because the family was totally involved. They actually kind of picked Kingsley out. I think I saw a clip the other day from one of the Marley sons saying it's like we had, one of us could have easily done this, and we had all these, hundreds of Jamaican guys that we interviewed, because that's one of the controversies, because he wasn't, Jamaican born actor, but he's like, we just picked the best guy who gave us the best feeling, and I think it paid off. Also, being able to have the music in there, man, because that's one of the strong points too. Like those musical moments, like they stand out because they're really good recreations of those moments, but also the music itself, man. Hearing those songs, which I don't hear all the time. There's some, you know, they're like muscle memory. I know them, but some of these, they come on and you're like, damn. And you're seeing the context in which they were made, because I think it's cool that they included the political upheaval of Jamaica at the time. Yeah. So, man, that's some really cool stuff.
Yeah, I really enjoyed this.